It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. No shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Chiefs and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson to the 43, 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
They'll run this one right with Robinson down at the 25. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Second and 4. That one complete out to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Out comes the Washington offense as we're going to look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. CeeDee Lamb, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from the defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, and they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a fully scored deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we can see that play develop. He was hoping that he was going to be able to move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Holding, offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Second and long. This will be caught by Brown. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He'll get this off to Swift.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tackles came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll keep it himself. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. On the give, here's Robinson. He'll take it inside the 25. Again, it's Robinson. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Completion here to Claypool. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back?
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half.
And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Marquise Brown, 41 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. 111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Robinson with another carry. Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Handoff now to Robinson.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Hey, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile,